Hi, guys. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Okay, so full disclosure, well, not full disclosure, but at least a disclaimer. I am fully in, see this, okay. There we go. I am fully in the throes of full moon, blood moon energy. And full disclosure in this sense. When you're watching this, I've already recorded this 2 days prior. Most likely. That's my schedule right now. So, 2 days, at least 2 days prior to when it was released. There we go. So if you're watching this on the day that it was published or released, then technically I'm 2 days ahead of you, but not really, because energy is fluid. So I'm still in the in the thick of it. And what I want to say is this really is a blood moon, because of history and blah blah blah. Because of all that. All right, but what I'm feeling in the blood is ancestral. I have found myself very angry with the universe lately. Very angry with the universe. But it's kind of legit though, because what I'm angry about is the situation we've been set up in. And there is a part of me that is saying, how the hell could you have let this happen? How did it get this far? How? And then you send all of us down here as your ancestors to try and fix the situation, to try and clean it up. I literally heard some of my guides say he's mad at us because he's expected to deal with a situation we couldn't handle ourselves. Yeah. How the hell did you let this happen? Is my question. I decided to wear my favorite artists. This was the beginning for music for me. Mr. Jackson himself. This was the beginning of music for me. You see how I'm trying to change the subject? Okay. I don't know how you guys are dealing with this. But I can only imagine you're having just as difficult a time as I am. So, with that said, let's light some sage. Oh, so you can see it. Let's light some sage. And let's get some guidance. Because we're going to need it. Okay. Here we go. High Spirit, please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve their highest good and the highest good of all involved. Please clearly show us what it is we need to see. Tell us what it is we need to hear. And enlighten us to that which it is we need to know, so that we may be able to live. We may be so that we may live our best, most empowered, and highest vibrational lives. Thank you, Spirit. I almost didn't do this reading today because I didn't think I was in the right place for it. And then downloads started to come through. And of course, now that I pressed record, I've forgotten all of them. Well, I haven't necessarily forgotten them. I just can't put them into words now. But strength. So this is where the deck landed after I cleared the deck after yesterday's reading. So part of me is like, okay, Eric, well, you need to like strengthen yourself a little bit. You need to like tame this beast a little bit. All right. I just have this, I'm quite overwhelmed. I don't know how you feel, but I'm very overwhelmed with all this. It doesn't make sense. And I don't see, obviously we see the veil of illusion, you know, being human, not having the complete mind that we once had, well, that we still do have, but like consciously focused, we don't have that mind. I don't understand how this is supposed to work. Like, what? You know, what I'm the most upset about is that no matter how hard we seem to try, right? No matter how hard certain people, okay, fine, humanity. No matter how hard we seem to try, something always gets in the way. This is, okay, no, okay, all right, okay, strength, okay. Because I'm being reminded of what's actually happening right now. What's happening right now is there are a lot of forces, beings, entities that have been in control of humanity for a long time that are finally reaching the end of their tenure. And they're doing everything that they can to stop us from moving on. And you know, part of this energy of how could you let this happen is real, is true. And it was when I felt that, when that phrase came through, when that understanding came through, when I realized I was looking at myself and saying, how could you let this happen? That's when I was really guided to do this reading. Okay, because, all right, this started for me, okay, story time. This started when, while I was on my walk with Buddy. I woke up this morning, fine. I woke up in a good mood. I was a little bit upset because I got up a little bit later than I normally like to. I didn't get out of bed until 8:30 this morning. And I usually like to be out of bed and on my walk with Buddy by at least by somewhere around 8:30. Like, you know what I mean? Like I like to be out of bed by 8 o'clock, the latest. That didn't happen today, but that's fine. I woke up, I was in a good mood. I was fine. I was okay. And then I went on my walk with Buddy and clarity set in. And I started getting really angry. And I started realizing that the energy, the anger that I was projecting toward the universe is really energy that I'm projecting towards myself. And what I like to say about humanity is that it's very incestuous down here, right? Because we're all one big collective being expressed in infinite ways. So you may, when it comes to like ancestral things that you're dealing with right now, you may have the ability or the opportunity to stand in your own energy and look back at them and say, how could you have let this happen? But at the same time, you're really talking to yourself. And that is something that I still can't put into words. That is a concept that I'm just now starting to be able to see a little bit and start to understand the fact that this is all just your own self. 10-10 on the counter. But I still can't exactly put that into words, and I'm not sure I will ever be able to, because I'm not sure it can be put into words. Other than you're not mad at something or someone external to you, you're actually upset with yourself. How could we have let this happen? Okay. Cards. The Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Oh my God. How could we have let this happen? And thank you very much. And in some cases, why are we continuing to let it happen? That's the worst part. Thank you for that. That is the worst part. Why? Okay. So what we're being faced with right now, yes, is our own actions. You are absolutely correct. It's our own actions that we're being faced with. But so we're being generous with ourselves, because we are allowing ourselves the grace period of walking through this moment and being faced with everything that we have tried to create, for better or for worse. And right now, what we're being faced with is the worst part of it. How could we have let this happen is a very good question. So are you continuing to let it happen in your life right now? Are you still playing the game? Are you still perpetuating the situation? Or are you doing something to stop it? How are you moving forward in this moment, right? Ooh, wow. Queen of Wands, the Devil, and the Knight of Pentacles. However, it's this way. So we have the Queen of Wands here. She's looking that way. Okay, then we have the Devil. No. Yes. Right? Yeah. And then the Knight of Pentacles, which is moving this way. All right. So this is where we've been for a while. And we have been in a good energy surrounding this Queen of Wands energy here, right? But now we're being faced with certain things that we need to clear out of our way. And we talked about this yesterday. The Devil came out yesterday. But in this situation, this is the narrative here is we're walking this path, Knight of Pentacles, taking it day by day, step by step, moment by moment, instance by instance, if you will. But in these instances, in these moments, in these steps, we're being faced with the Devil each way. And we're having to choose a different path. And in many cases, we're needing to starve this Devil energy. We're needing to starve the Devil of energy. So each Six of Pentacles. So each and every step of your path right now, you need to consciously choose not to engage with this Devil energy. Period. Oh my God, look at what's underneath the Six of Pentacles. The Sun. So as you take these steps, moving forward down our path, which inevitably we are going to do. There is no stopping this. We are going to keep moving. We are eternal beings. Just because your body will expire doesn't mean that your consciousness will. Okay? Period. So we are never not escaping from this. Even when our bodies expire, we will still be involved with this because this is our consciousness. Okay. So, as you take these steps down this path, which inevitably you are going to do, there is no denying it, there is no stopping it, you have to consciously choose to not engage with the devil. It has always been this way. And yeah, there are some big life choices you're going to need to make when it comes to not engaging with the devil anymore, because it's all about reciprocity. It was the beginning of the week. No, it was last week. It was the reading titled, "What Are You Left Holding?" Right? What are you left holding here? What's your takeaway here? Is it benefit or is it more pain and destruction? Because if it's more pain and destruction, we want nothing to do with it. We're not even acknowledging it. Well, we're acknowledging it enough to recognize it for what it is, but we're not engaging any further. Reciprocity. 6 of Pentacles. What are you left holding afterwards? Yeah, there are some relationships, there are some jobs, there are some families that you are going to need to leave behind. It's time to start walking. I want to clarify the devil one more, just for shits and giggles. Yeah? What's the devil here? What do you want to say about the devil? Oh. Devil. Yeah, this is a tired energy. We are sick and tired of being here. 9 of Wands. Oh, damn. All right. Okay. Well, the devil's days are numbered. The devil's days are numbered. The devil is clarified by the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, which is what I was sent chasing because it flew off the table. And yeah, we are definitely damn sure tired of being here. 9 of Wands, right? Overexerted, looking over our shoulder, battered and bruised, wondering when the next strike is going to happen. Yeah, we're tired of that. The Tower and the Knight of Cups. The devil's days are numbered. 10 of Pentacles is the overall energy. I love you guys. I gotta go. I'll see you later. Mwah. Bye.